Hello Clicks fans, and welcome to this week's episode of CritHitClix. I've been gone for a while, so it's been kind of difficult to start continue doing my YouTube channel, but here's a couple of things before I get into the previews. The first thing I want to talk to you about is tournaments that are coming up. My second month of the not Infinity Gauntlet, wow, that's over with. My second month of the No Man's Land begins in January, I think, in my venue, so it's gonna be a while before I get there. But the thing about that is that my school will hopefully be over and I will graduate, so I won't have to be back here. So that's good. I'll be home again, so I can give you guys more videos of tournaments, and I can give you guys more just videos of on location stuff, and hopefully it'll be more exciting. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and this week I feel like there weren't that many previews, and I feel like there hasn't been that many previews since the Batman set was released. One interesting thing that they posted on the WizKids Facebook page was a couple of previews or pictures from the upcoming Amazing Spider-Man set. I think that's really awesome and really exciting because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and there's a lot of great sets coming out. Those sets are Teen Titans, X-Men, and the Amazing Spider-Man sets, so I know I'm excited for what's coming out. An update on the CritHitClix giveaway: I still have not given away Zero in the Tester because I have not gotten in contact with the person who won. He hasn't reached me or sent me his address yet, so if you're watching, I'm going to give you another week. I'm going to try to reach out to you and see if we can figure something out. So that's what's going on right now, and I hope that I can bring you guys more videos and more interesting things that are CritHitClix related really soon. So let's get into the previews. The first preview is of Two-Face. This Two-Face has a special trait that says opposing characters within 4 squares cannot use stealth. So that's really great, especially with Batman teams. Most of the Batman allies have that team ability, and it's hard to see through their stealth. He also has a special power: heads I win, tails you lose. At the beginning of your turn, roll a d6. On a result of 1 through 3, Two-Face modifies his defense value by +2 until he makes an attack or until your next turn. On a result of 4 through 6, Two-Face modifies his attack by +2 until your next turn. It's a very helpful ability, and I think that is pretty cool. I like that every Two-Face figure has a special power where you need to, in a sense, flip a coin. So I think that's cool. He's a welcome addition to the CritHitClix world. He's only 49 points, so he's really cheap and really easy to add to teams. One of the things I like most about the Batman set is that a lot of the figures are really cheap, so you can build teams using a lot of figures and have it not be, in the thousands of points. The figure that was revealed this week is from the single figure booster set that's coming out soon, Streets of Gotham, I believe it's called, and it is the Huntress. I don't think there's a modern age version of the Huntress in CritHitClix as of right now, so she's a very welcome ally to the Batman family teams, and a good way to fill out those Birds of Prey teams. She has Running Shot, Willpower, Flurry, Perplex, some pretty good powers, and some pretty reliable powers. She has low attack stats and low damage value, so she's not going to be doing too much damage, but she does have a special power where she can use Close Combat Expert. So on those clicks, she can do up to 4 damage, so that's pretty good, and will definitely help with teams like this that sort of have a harder time breaking through characters impervious and things like that because of the low damage stats. When Huntress hits a target with a ranged combat attack, modify the target speed value by -2 until the beginning of your next turn. So I think that's a pretty fun ability. Being able to subtract 2 from the character's speed could definitely hinder them, and with 5 range, I think that you'll be doing pretty good. So I like this figure, and I think it's great. I believe that this is the new 52 version and is Batman's daughter, but I am not entirely sure. I think she's Batman's daughter from another universe or something, because it says significant appearance is World Finest #1, so I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think it's cool either way. Whatever version of the Huntress this is, she's pretty. Ah! The autofocus is probably going crazy. Awesome. Good. Steady. I look a little educated. It's my well-educated face. So I'm gonna say that I am not Batman. It's true. I haven't been Batman ever. So if you think that, just stop thinking that now, because I've never been Batman, and nor will I ever be. So one thing I want to talk to you guys about is whether or not you think that I should start doing these videos with pants on. I never wear pants during these things. It's awesome and comfortable, but if you think it's inappropriate, let me know. Okay, that's entirely a joke. I honestly am just rambling. It's time for another comic book team of the week! This week's comic book team of the week is the Superman Revenge Squad. The Superman Revenge Squad has had various incarnations throughout their history, but this specific team is Bizarro, Lex Luthor, Livewire, and Parasite. The team comes out to an even 400. The first figure I want to talk to you about is Lex Luthor. This version of Lex Luthor is from the Superman Gravity Feed set and is 50 points. He has a calculator team ability, which helps him get the Superman enemy team ability from his fellow teammates. He has enhancement, perplex, and towards the end of his dial, gains exploit weakness. Lex Luthor has a special power where he can use Mastermind to transfer damage to characters of 150 points or less if both can use the same team ability. So that'll come in handy and will definitely help to keep him safe. What you want to do is keep him next to a stronger figure that is 150 points or less, preferably one with range, so that way you can use enhancement. The figure that will be on this team is Bizarro. This Bizarro is also from the same Fast Forces Superman set and is 150 points. Masterminding damage to him will be kind of a good bet. He also has 7 range, which is really great, and with Lex Luthor's enhancement, his damage goes up, allowing him to be pretty lethal from range. His powers are sort of sporadic. He has a lot of running shot, charge, perplex. He has probability control. He's a very interesting character to play as, but his powers aren't as consistent as most people probably would like. I enjoy the randomness of his dial, and I think that it allows for some fun options and definitely make the game a little bit more challenging. The next figure is Livewire. She has penetrating psychic blast towards the end and regeneration. She also has energy shield deflection, so she's able to, be a harder target from range. She can deal some decent damage out, and I think that she will definitely come in handy. And I definitely think that she's a good sort of mid-range attacker, secondary attacker. Last member of this team is Parasite. The Parasite is a really cool Superman villain, and I always sort of like the idea of him. He has Outwit, but he can only use it within 5 squares of the target. If he counters a standard power except Outwit, he can use that standard power and replaces his range value with the target character's printed range value until the end of your next turn. So that's a pretty amazing ability. He can steal a power and then be able to use it. So you can steal pretty much any power, and Parasite will end up being your sort of Swiss Army knife. He has charge on the first 2 clicks, so you can definitely get him in there and get him close enough to steal some powers and make him even more powerful. So I really like this Parasite, and I think that he's pretty good. I definitely like this team, and I think that it'll be really fun. I don't know how competitive it would be exactly, especially when 400 points you can use, you know, the Infinity Gauntlet and so many special, you know, additions to teams. So I think this is more of a fun team that you might want to play with friends or in a practice game, especially if you like Superman villains. So that's all for this week. Thank you for watching CritHitClix. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any suggestions down below, and I'll be sure to look at them. See you next week, Clix fans. I'm not going to say that because it's someone else's final action. I think they say that, so I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, thank you for watching CritHitClix. And then I feel like I'm supposed to have a catchphrase, but let's just say that you're beautiful. Yes. Okay, sorry.